Hey YouTube, welcome back to Just a Farm Dad. Today we're going to be working on the Soffit, and more specifically we're going to be installing a Soffit exhaust vent. This is going to be installed through a piece of the vented soffit that I'm using, and it's going to be used to vent the bathroom that we have. So if you haven't seen one of these installed before, let's go ahead and jump into the video. Okay, it gives us this little template of the diameter or the circumference of the soffit vent. So we're going to cut that out and put it on our piece of soffit, draw around it with a pencil. The other thing that I'm probably going to consider doing is tracing this template out on a piece of plywood and making myself a little support bracket that I can screw this into at the top. I'll probably try to cut out a circular piece of plywood that this will slide up into, and then the plywood is going to nail to my horizontal braces, which are probably going to be 2x2s. So there's that. We'll grab a piece of vented soffit. We're just going to place it on here and center it. Grab the pencil. Just roughly try to get the same on each side, about 2.5. 2 3/4, we'll split the difference. There's, okay, about 2.5 on each side. Just going to trim around here. This will give you a rough idea of where you're going to cut with the snips. Get down in those grooves. Okay, there's the outline of where we're going to cut. And once you do that, you'll be able to widen your circle and be able to get out a little bit wider and bend this stuff the way you need to. This is just a rough pass on the first go around, and then I'll get a little more accurate once I go around the second time. Okay, just about done. God, don't be afraid to manipulate that piece of soffit. If it's a little bit colder, be a little more careful, but okay, we got it cut out. Now this can be used for 4 or 6 inch, and since I'm going to be using the 4-inch vent line, we're going to need to keep this. If you were venting through a 6-inch line, you would just take off this adapter piece, this little, I'll call it a bushing that goes from a 6 to a 4. Discard that if you don't need it, if you don't use a 4-inch. But since I'm keeping the 4-inch, I'm going to put it back on. So what we're going to do is make sure this is aligned the right way and oriented. Okay, so essentially all you're going to do is put that on there like that, and then you come back with your adapter line up your slots. Okay, that orient it that way. Is that it? That's it right there. Okay, so that's it, just like that. And what that's going to do is sit up underneath your soffit vent and allow you to attach your 4-inch vent line and vent your bathroom. So there we go. Let's go ahead and cut out the piece of plywood so that we have something to nail to. Let's take a look at how this is going to go together. You have your soffit. I'm going to have a piece of plywood, and then I'm going to have my vent. So it's going to go together in a manner like that. Your vent, your soffit, your plywood, and then I have horizontal brackets. One's going to run along here, and one's going to run along here. And that's where I can adjust this vent around in whichever direction that I like to place my screws. Okay, let's get it hung up. Okay, I want to show you what I did here before I cover this up. I have one bracket, nailing bracket here, and another bracket here. And what I'm going to do is put this piece of sheathing up here. And then I'll install my soffit, and then I'll install the vent, and I'll screw the vent right up into this little nailing flange that I built. Okay, the nailing flange is installed. Next thing we'll do, we'll install the piece of soffit. Try to do this with one hand here. Okay, get it put up in there. All right, now that's up. Next thing I want to do is slide my soffit vent up in there, give it a little twist to fit in the wood. And there we go. Next thing we're going to do is nail that piece of soffit out here, and then come back with the drill with the provided screws, orient the vent the way we want it, and screw it up in there. Always drop it at the most convenient time, don't we? Okay. Okay, show you what the final product looks like. It's centered on both sides. Hey guys, thanks again. I just wanted to say I really appreciate you stopping by the channel today, Just the Farm Dad. If you learned something, please give me a thumbs up. If you are a contractor or a builder or have been in this business and industry for a long time and are retired now, please leave a comment on what you think I could have done better and let me know your opinions and thoughts. Just wanted to say thank you so much. Have a great day. Have a blessed day. We'll see you in the next video.